Welcome back to the second match of this stream with eyeshow and CONEXIA on Domville. 3-0 for eyeshow right now. And we're looking at a fourth one, a potential fourth one. Vancy getting a kill into CONEXIA. And now Jarvis is left alone with just one shotgun. There you go. Gets one kill onto Raptor, 3 versus 1. And he's looking at a potential invader in that window. Now that they know it's a shotgun, they are retreating, making sure that nobody's getting caught out at close range. It looks like he's going for a safe approach towards the spawn, but gets almost caught out by a car. 30 seconds left for him to plant the bomb. And now he's trying to get the B, but is caught out in the open. With low HP, Vancy gets him, and 4-0 is our score. Heading into the fifth one, the Americans should be thinking about getting around on the board before it becomes a huge problem. Once again, we will be looking into the DX9 problem. For now, you will need to bear with me on DX7. I cannot tell you yet when that is getting fixed. What I can assure you, it is being looked into. Meanwhile, we have 4 kills. 2 on each side, and now Vancy gets another kill. 2 versus 3 left. Americans are left with the disadvantage. There we go, smoke going out from the American shotgun. Now let's see. Kubin peeking up into that spawn, finding nobody, but Jarvis is rushing up, getting a kill. 2 versus 2. And now he's going to have to dance around that wall just to make sure he doesn't get killed. Kubin trying to help his teammate out. However, he gets shot at by an 8. Vancy getting another kill. 5th round on the board for eyeshow, and 0 for CONEXIA so far. There's a beautiful double on that A side. I almost forgot, don't worry about the gamma setting. I didn't forget that. Only almost. But I will make sure to adjust that before our next match comes in. Let's see what's happening here. Few grenades coming out on each side, but nothing connecting so far. 1 minute 25 left. The Americans are in church already. There we go. Jarvis is out. Americans down 1 man, and there goes the second one. The Axis scope getting another kill on the board. 3 versus 5, and the Americans have only 1 minute left to do something. Looks like they are concentrated more towards their spawn and B, which means the Americans will have to push them really deep just to try and get them. CONEXIA is really trying to sneak, but he doesn't know that danger is on the opposite side, and there we go. Blue getting him. Kubin catches him instead. 4 versus 1. The scope is left alone. And he's almost getting killed, and not very nice quick scope. But unfortunately, is not enough as Golden eliminates him. 6th round on the board for the Axis side. Very clear domination in the first half so far. And now we have a timeout as we have technical issues for eyeshow. And now we see Golden disconnecting from the server as well. Hopefully he's restarting the game. Let's hope that it will be enough to fix it. Also, once again, I'm asking chat to give me their opinion. Who do you think is going to win the tournament? You can also tell me who do you think is going to win this match. It doesn't matter. I would like to hear your voices, your opinions. We still have a bit of time before the match continues. We see Golden readying up, which means that the issues have been fixed. And now we see the continuation of this match. 6-0. Once again is the score. The Axis team in a clear lead. CONEXIA is going to have to think about trying different things if they want to get around. Very slowly. Looks like they are trying to go towards B. Let's see if the nade connects. Unfortunately, it doesn't connect. And then they only have 2 grenades left. The shotgun clearing things up. Doesn't find anybody so far, but Bloody is watching. He knows he's inside. There we go. We have 2 kills coming up on eyeshow. A 3rd one. A 4th one. And now Kubin is left in a 1v5 this time. And Blue catches him before he can do any damage. 7-0. Once again, the Axis team extending the lead. Alright. And now we are heading into the 8th round of the match. Looks like the Americans are attacking Graveyard, heading into Church. And now we already see them going towards A. There you go. Jumping up, going into Trench. And there we go. The Axis team is now reacting to that push. 3 players go down from the Americans. And now Kubin gets 1 kill, 2 versus 4. With 1 Thompson trying to help him out. 2 goes down. Kubin is now once again left alone. Goes down before he can do anything. 8th round for eyeshow. Which means the score is now 8-0. This is some real trouble for eyeshow so far. I mean, for CONEXIA. 0 runs on the board. And now the scope is out as Vancy catches him off guard. Let's see if the Orf push with all of them remaining can help. And now they are smoked out, which is going to be a real problem. And there you go. The shotgun was already waiting for them close range, and now there's only 3 of them left. Got in a pickle, and now Blue getting another kill. Almost getting caught. by a Car 98 from behind, but Keixer was looking for it. 2 versus 4, and we could be looking at a second frag. As Bloody is retreating instead. Making sure Inhox gets a frag onto Raptor. 3 versus 2 remaining. Now Inhox himself goes down. We only have Keixer left. Who's equipped with both of them, one and the Thompson. Very deadly combination, but unfortunately all 3 players catch him in the crossfire, which means we have a 9th round for eyeshow. Alright, I'm seeing one Reason Gaming fan in the chat. And also one New Era. 4v4 in the meanwhile. As Golden is out. As he gets a kill with a nade. Now we only have 3 Americans, 2 Americans actually. As the Orf push was caught in time. Now Circus goes down as well. Kubin once again is our last player and gets a very nice headshot onto Raptor. But let's see if he knows about the push of Blue. Who knows the last player is right beside him over that wall. Vancy is out 1v1, but doesn't know that the shotgun is behind him. Very unfortunate, but that means eyeshow has won their 10th round. And CONEXIA still hasn't found their footing in this match. Two more rounds left from this side. 2 more opportunities before they are heading over to defense. And now we see Kubin getting a first kill. Also Circus going down. 4 versus 4. The shotgun heading towards B. Kubin getting a second kill. American shotgun almost finding 1 kill, but unfortunately both players are looking towards him, making this a very, very dangerous course of action. Let's see if they meet. Of course they do. And looks like we have another timeout on our hands as Blue disconnected this time. 3 versus 1. Raptor is the only one left. And that means 10-1. CONEXIA found their first round. And we are heading to timeout. A second timeout. I'm guessing it's a technical. Of course it is. Just confirmed by Golden that we have a technical timeout. Okay, Blue is back and hopefully the issues have been fixed. Let's see. Alright. eyeshow is getting ready, which means the issues have likely been fixed. Still Blue. And Golden. Without an F button pressed. And that is a concerning sign. Alright. Now that he fixed his name, he's ready. So we're continuing. Let's see what the last round of this half can bring us. Is it an 11th round for eyeshow, or is it a second one for CONEXIA? That is the question we're getting answered in the next couple of minutes. Vancy with the scope, trying to find a frag, but doesn't get anyone. The Americans are very, very defensive this time. Very cautious. There you go. There's an Axis player, and there's a second one. 3 versus 5. CONEXIA could be looking at a second round on the board with 2 advantage. And now that I say it, Jarvis goes down to the scope. There you go, another kill from Golden. 3 versus 3. And the second one, 3 versus 2. That is very, very unfortunate. Let's see what those kills are. Well, we have some downtime. And now Kubin trying to make his way towards B. But finds a player instead. There we go, Golden goes down. 2 versus 2. And now we have an Axis player lurking. Doesn't know about it. There we go, 2 versus 1. Blue getting a kill. Kubin's the last player alive. Doesn't connect the kill. And that gets caught out by Blue, which means 11-1 is our score for the first half. Very unfortunate situation, but that could have been a very nice second one for them. All right. Let's see the sniper duel here, as KXer is looking for Vancy. There we go, an arm shot. Which means it's not enough for a kill, but good enough to scare the American scope, who is now looking from a different angle. Let's see if he can find a defender, but not from that angle, it seems. And we're also looking an orb smoke from Blue. There you go, the counter smoke is out. Blue waiting for someone to push him, and there we go, Jarvis is out, which means there's no shotgun anymore, and there we go, bomb plant going. Shots coming in from both sides, and now KXer ties in. He heard the bomb plant. And let's see if he can catch that planter. However, Blue was defending his teammate, and now Inhox is left in a 2 versus 1. Both players going towards Orf. And he's got 45 seconds to find them. With only a Carnage in his hand. There we go. There's the first player. And another timeout from eyeshow. In the meanwhile, Vancy gets Inhox, which means we are looking at map point. That is a very unfortunate situation that eyeshow has a lot of FPS problems. But it looks like the problem is not enough to hold their advance in the tournament. You're rooting for a New Era Reason Gaming final? Alright. I respect that. I respect that opinion. And I also like that you're getting more specific than just telling me who the winner will be. I like these kinds of predictions. But now that you said it, give me a score. Now that you have said it, you should also give me a score. What do you think the score will be on that match? If that happens, a New Era Reason Gaming final. If that happens, what do you think will be the score? You got me interested. And let's see if the problems have been fixed once again. They have been. And now we're continuing. 12-1 is the current score. eyeshow in the lead. Only needs one to finish off the match. And CONEXIA needs a huge comeback if they want a shot at winning this map. Would be a monumental effort. But the chance is still there. It's a sniper trying to find the American. Doesn't find him so far, but Clancy is now going towards the wall. And now let's see. Can the scopes find each other? 1 minute 30 left. Nobody has died so far, but there are a couple of shots being exchanged. Two Americans in Orf. There you go. Once again, the classic Orf smoke is coming out. And now the counter smoke is in. Blue dropping a nade. And let's see what Jarvis can do about it. There you go. Very unlucky. Half HP. And then gets caught out. Which means the Americans have penetrated the defenses of A side. 2 versus 4. Blue planting the bomb. Shots being exchanged. Inhox gets the kill. 3 versus 2 now. And now Inhox searching for the next American. And now he's left alone as Vancy gets a kill himself. There you go. And let's see if they can find him. Not yet, as he's low HP, but almost starts to regenerate. There you go. The last player goes down, which means this match is a 13-1 victory for eyeshow. Very clear victory. And now we are heading into a little